Hey guys, Angel's back. Welcome to Shannon Guys Music Sanctuary. Today I'm going to be doing a concert review. I was very fortunate enough, uh, due to my my sister giving me tickets, a chance to go see Metallica this past weekend over in Syracuse, New York, at the JMA Wireless Dome. Um, Super awesome concert. I got to go with a good friend of mine. So I'm just going to basically kind of share how the concert went. Um, This is my first time seeing Metallica in concert, and they did not disappoint. This was the first stop in their 72, the M72 tour that they're doing this year. So it was pretty cool. I think what they're doing, a lot of the shows that they're doing, it's like they're doing two shows like in the same area, but this one's just a one-off. So when I get to their set list and stuff, I'll tell you what songs they played. So um, what was really cool was Suicidal Tendencies opened up around 6 o'clock. Um, I had never heard Suicidal Tendencies before. I know of them. I know they've been around for a long time. Um, Mike Muir, the vocalist, he's the only remaining original member of Suicidal Tendencies. They were aggressive. They were fun to listen to. He got the crowd all amped up. This at the time the sound was a little off because the arena wasn't quite full yet. Everyone was still kind of coming in or getting merchandise and stuff like that. So, but they were good. They were tight. They were loud. Mike had the crowd in his hands, so they did a good job. I was not familiar with their music or any of the songs, so I couldn't tell you like what songs they played. I could have pulled it up, but I'm just not going to. So they were pretty cool. And then it was like a break, and then Pantera came on. This is the first time I've seen Pantera live. Obviously, as uh, you know, Dimebag, Dimebag. Unfortunately he died, and the drummer everything died. Um, a while ago. So with this set, it was Phil on on vocals, of course, and then Rex Brown, the bassist, he was there. On drums, they had Charlie Benante from Anthrax, and they had Zach Wild playing all the guitar. They sounded awesome. The crowd really dug it. Phil was in good vocal. His voice sounded great. I didn't realize this, but I guess he likes to walk barefoot on the stage. So oh yeah, I noticed itself. The stage was pretty cool. It was like a big round oval. So they were just kind of going all around the place. And uh, Charlie Benante had two drum sets, one on each side of the stage. So half the time when they play half the set, they got to see him close, depending on what side you were on. So it was very cool. Phil did a really good job. He had the crowd going. They sounded tight. Zach Wild sounded great. Now, I'm familiar with some of the Pantera stuff. Guitar tone, everything sounded great. Benante was flawless on the drums. Really good set by them. And then it took a while for Metallica to come on, but they did come on. I think it was around 8:45. Yep, it's around 8:45 they came on. They had what was cool. So, like I said, they had the big stage, and then during the concert, Lars had like his drum set in four different like the corner of each of the ovals. So like everyone got to see Lars up close, whether you like Lars or not, whatever. And they had these big jumbo screens up on top. They were playing different videos, showing close-ups of the band members. Um, they sounded awesome. They did not disappoint. Everyone says they put on a good live show. They put on a great live show. They were awesome. They were tight. 16 songs. Was really cool. They started with two songs from Ride the Lightning. They started off with Creep and Death, which sounded excellent. That really got the crowd going. And then they did For Whom the Bell Tolls. That got the crowd going as well. And then after that, they played Hit the Lights from Kill 'Em All, which was really cool. Everyone was really that sounded good too. Then they played King Nothing from Load, so that was pretty. They did a good job with that. Then they played 2 songs from their new album, 72 Seasons. They played Lux Eterna, which sounded really good live, and they also played Screaming Suicide. And after that, Kirk and Rob, they did like a doodle. They did supposedly it was like Broken Beat and Scarred with drum backing track. So I think it's the first time they did that since 2013. In case you want to see what the set list was, you can go to setlist.fm and then just do Metallica Syracuse show, and it'll pop right up. So after that, they did one song from Death Magnetic, "The Day That Never Comes." That was a really good job with that. It sounded really good. Then they did a song from Reload, and I bet you can guess what that is. They did Fuel. When they did that, it was really cool. They had like big pyro fire just coming up from the stage. So that was really cool. And after that, they played Orion. Everyone really enjoyed that. Everyone just loved seeing them jam. Then they did Nothing Else Matters from the Black Album. And then they did Sad But True. I love Sad But True. I just love the guitar tone. It's just a slow dirge. It's just a really, really cool song. Then they played One. Everyone loved One. They sounded great with that one. And then they played Seek and Destroy from Kill 'Em All. At this point, it was really cool. They brought in these huge like beach balls, like Metallica beach balls, and everyone was like bringing them all around. It was kind of funny because they had like a security guy like next to Lars, so in case the beach balls got close to him, they kind of knock it out of the way. So that didn't happen, although that would kind of funny. And then it ended with 2 more songs. So it was with Master of Puppets, which was great. Everyone was into that. Everyone was just singing, just going nuts. And then they ended it with Enter Sandman, of course, which is their biggest hit. It's really cool. So they did a song breakdown from each of the albums. So 3 songs from the Black Album, Metallica. 2 songs each from 72 Seasons, Kill 'Em All, Master of Puppets, and Ride the Lightning. 1 song from And Justice for All, 1 song from Death Magnetic. There's 1 improv song like I told you about. 1 song from Load, 1 song from Reload. Excuse me. No songs from Saint Anger. I know everyone's really disappointed with that. And no songs from Hardwired. I was a little surprised by that. I was hoping I'd get at least 1 song from there. Maybe Atlas Rise or Moth into Flame, or even Hardwired to Self-Destruct. So I was a little disappointed by that. But everyone sounded great. I mean, you got to think Metallica. I mean, these guys are like around, gotta be close to 60, if not 60 now, and they still jammed. They sounded great. It was about almost 2 hours after between setups and getting everything going. So really cool show. I was glad I got to go. A lot of fun. They still brought it. That's the one thing Metallica is definitely known for. There's a live show, and they did not disappoint. What was really cool about it for me was not only watching with my friend, but I got to watch it from a suite, which was awesome. I'm not a big going to the pit guy scene up front, but it was awesome. I had a great seat. It sounded great, and it showed. So that was my concert review. 2 thumbs up for sure. I loved it. Maybe at some point I'll see him again, but at least I can say I saw him once. So that's about it. Leave some comments. If you were there, let me know if you were there, and that would be great. Other than that, you guys take care. God bless. Bye.